What's up, guys? This is Ricky Royal from Team Project Attraction. Today we're going to talk about breakup survival. How do you survive a breakup or a divorce or any time you and maybe a girl you're seeing go separate ways? This is actually a topic I'm very passionate about because this is what got me into helping men with their dating lives. Was actually a divorce I went through when I was younger. But even now, even being in the game for a bit, I've gone through other breakups with other girls and even girls I was casually seeing, and it can really hurt. It can tear at your heartstrings. There is one thing to be said about breakups, which sounds weird when you first hear it, because when you think of breakups, you think of like, oh, it's just pain and misery, and you're wondering like, will you ever meet someone like great again, just like the person you were dating? But every time I found that I went through a breakup, that was actually my biggest growth spurt in life. Like, the breakup happened, the divorce happened, whatever it was, like you go down for a bit and you're hurt, but then you rise up and you become even better, stronger, smarter, your game gets better, the quality of life gets better, the women you date are better, like everything goes up. So what I want you to do, if you're going through a breakup or divorce or anything right now, to use this moment, stick a pin in this moment and track your progress, because you're going to go on a growth spurt, my friend, if you just hang on, follow the steps I give you, and you'll get through this becoming a better man at the end. So point number one is rely on your boys. Have that group of guys you go to that get you through this. One of the biggest things is when you're hurting, you're going to feel weak, and so you need strong, badass dudes like yourself that are positive, they help you focus on your goals, they reinforce who you are and who you want to be. And you go to them and help them through your tough time. You tell them like, look, I'm having a tough time. Let's just go grab drinks. Or can I buy you coffee? Like, let's go chat for a bit. And just tell them like, look, I'm sorry, but I'm hurting. And they're going to help toughen you up again. They're going to help you get through that. They're going to help recharge your masculinity. So point number two, I want you to reflect and heal through this process. One of the big behaviors that men and women do through breakups is women tend to go through the pain. They hurt, they go to friends, they cry, they let it out of their system, and it takes them about 6 months to get over it, but they tend to get over it a lot quicker once they go through that period of pain, and they come out even stronger. The problem with guys, though, and even for myself, this is how I tend to handle it, and it's no good. You tend to try to get over it as fast as possible. You kind of just bury it, leave it alone. You're like, I'm gonna go out, rebounds, baby, rebounds, more girls, sex, and you try to like mask the pain. Like, it's not really there. But the problem is with that is 6 months later, again, that pain is gonna bubble up and you're gonna be like, oh, why do I hurt so bad? Well, it's because you didn't process the pain. You didn't go through it. You didn't learn the lessons. And so now you have to 6 months later. And then usually when you're going through that painful time, that's when you want to reach out to your girl, your ex, but you're weak, and then she's healed herself and she's moved on. So you see how that is a problem. So what I want you to do is actually reflect. Take some time to reflect and think about, like, what made the relationship great? What could you do better? And we'll get into how this will help you with the next few steps as well. So number three is rebound. You actually do want to go on dates and hook up with other girls. But why I recommend that you wait and actually reflect on the date is my last relationship, like I said before, I quickly just kind of masked the pain of going through the breakup and quickly like rebound with other girls that I was casually seeing at the time as well. And honestly, it just made me sick. Like, there would be times when I would have sex with a girl, and at the end my stomach would just be sick and would just make me miss my ex. So what I did after that is I actually went on a 2-month break of not having any sex and maybe just going on a few dates. And I really processed the pain, worked on myself, and then went back into the dating game even stronger. But you do want to rebound after a certain point too and start being around other girls. Now, too, with some of my past experience and one of the biggest breakups I went through last year, I actually dated girls that helped heal me. So these were girls I was just casually seeing that I met out, and they were actually, they helped put me back together. They helped reestablish my confidence. So it can be helpful once you process the pain a bit to start dating and whatnot. And even one girl I was seeing for a bit, she actually just went through a breakup too. So it was kind of cool that we both kind of helped each other along our paths, and then we casually went our own separate ways when it ended. And then the last point number 4, is set new life goals and dating goals. So what I want you to do is, you're hurt, you're broken, but you're going to rebuild. So after you've reflected and after you've dated a bit and you kind of figured out what you want and you're kind of coming back to center, I want you to start planning new goals to aim for, to shoot higher. Set bigger goals and use this as an opportunity to step outside your comfort zone. A lot of guys, they play way too small. There's way more potential in them, and I see it, but they're playing too small. So if that's you, I challenge you to use this as leverage to step up and use that pain you're feeling right now to go big in life and go big in dating. So I hope that helps. Leave your questions down below, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
This little piggy got a house made of bricks, hand over hand over hand over fist. This little piggy got a house made of bricks. Up and pump, bitch, you ain't blowing down shit.